Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Journey to the Farlands. Today is episode 404, if I do believe so myself. Uh, World size is 12 gigabytes, 408.77 megabytes, getting pretty big in size, since the power surge anyway. Yeah. I'm back for another commentary. It's been a good bit. I've been doing some no commentary the last few days, and last episode I kind of ended it off being like, "Oh, it'll be back to weekly," but my poll I posted and my schedule for university may say otherwise because at least for now, I've got a bit of time to burn, so I'm gonna do a journey stream today. Um, And also, I feel like I might have a bit more gaps in my schedule than I may think. So yeah, I might keep doing Journey. I may have lied last time. Well, it wasn't really a lie. I just didn't really you kind of just going. Oh, damn. Okay. I see what you're doing there, Creeper. Already trying to challenge me, but but yeah, I lost my train of thought. I posted on the YouTube channel. Made a community post. You guys should go check it out. It's pertaining to what I want to do for like the focus, or like what I want, or what like I kind of want you guys to let me know what you want the focus for the channel, or like the kind of big focus for the channel to be. And clearly, so far it's been Journey, and I'm not really surprised. But you guys are definitely welcome to, cast your vote in that. And yeah, but I do have some other brain picking kind of questions for you guys watching. I might as well ask them early in the episode for those who are still have the retention and whatnot. But oh, what were my questions? Oh yes, what would you guys like to see me do for 1,000 subscribers? Because if you look at the bottom left, which I've so kindly added the subscriber count for the past while, at least to Journey streams, not in any other stuff. But what would you like me to do for 1,000 subs? Would it be a marathon? I might even do like a marathon combined with a bit of stuff on the server because I know Devin. If Devin can get his plans together, we might actually do a game show on the SMP, so that could be fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys would want to see. Any ideas? And yeah, definitely go check out the community post. And if you really have a cool idea beyond just Journey and whatnot, then suggest it. If you want me to play something or have an idea for a Minecraft related or otherwise series, then yeah, let me know. I did have another one, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. Oh yes, here's another one. A lot of questions today for you guys. This is my last one. But this question is, would you guys like the commentary episodes to be split? Like, what I mean is, I do like my commentary as normal, and then I just end the stream and start a no commentary one, and then it's just commentary only in the episode. So then it'll only be like the odd no commentary that I talk in kind of thing. It's a little bit different. That's the only reason why I'm like asking what you guys would think about it, because I know maybe some of you guys would like them to be more split, even more split than they are right now. Which I know that's like a whole thing. People have been commenting as well about how each of them perform, like the commentary versus no commentary, because usually it's one. Usually there's only one side of the team kind of thing. Like you're not like playing both sides. And well, if I know myself, I know that I kind of said I'm on the fence a lot with a lot of things, and Journey is one of those where I do both commentary and no commentary. It's not really a purposeful decision. Well, a long time ago it was just for the archive and whatnot of the series, but it's more so just this whole thing that's kind of evolved, and I only do the no commentary these days. It's not really like that whole purposeful thing that people do no commentary for. It's like, oh yeah, no commentary is like, it's a big, part of the Minecraft, maybe even gaming community as a whole. I don't even know, but I know for sure Minecraft. There's a good audience for no commentary, and I've seen that with some of my journey episodes. One of them being a episode of me just mining and doing like stuff at an outpost, and uh, that's probably one of my most popular journey episodes. So some of my most popular journey episodes are no commentary, but also on the other side, there's probably an equivalent for commentary. So I'd say it's kind of even actually as far as performance goes. If anyone's curious, uh, I think there's a lot of like patches in the playlist. I've kind of scrolled through the playlist a few times, just taking a look at stuff and views and whatnot. And there's a lot of, I guess, like the earlier stuff when I had way less subscribers that doesn't have nearly as many views as the new stuff, which is not really that big of a surprise. A lot of the older stuff obviously was around when I didn't have as many people watching the channel, and also um, it wasn't really I don't know, there's a lot of technical stuff that went wrong in them, and I'm sure there still is a little bit. I see like there's still a little bit of dropped frames and stuff. I've tried to fix it and minimize it, but I did fix it for a while, but it kind of became a problem again, and I got pretty darn good internet, so I think it's just the server I'm connected to through OBS here for streaming. It's my best guess. But I do try. I certainly do. But yeah, that's kind of my main questions and all that out of the way. I think that covers about everything I wanted to talk about for that kind of thing. But yes, I feel like I do that a lot when I'm kind of trying to think of something, how to continue the stream or the commentary. I'm going to be, I don't know if it matters to you guys, but I'm going to be continuing my Subnautica series this weekend. I do actually want to keep it going. I missed a few weeks in December, and I guess this the first September or Saturday of January. And I'm going to be bringing that series back from the grave. Well, it's not really in the grave. I've gone longer on some series and still done more episodes. Like Renewcraft, which I did come back to just this past week. And I do actually want to do some, weekly episode or something on that. I think that's the goal right now. I might end up doing more as time goes on, but I want to just try and get steady progress. And I've been working on it since the episode. The episode just came out yesterday or whatever, but I had to swiftly cobble together some editing to remove some of the audio issues that I had in the stream. I think my mic went, and so that lost like a good little bit of the stream, but it was fine. If you're watching it, it may be a bit jarring at like one point, but I think it's okay. You don't miss much in the edited portion. And a few other times when my mic kind of, me and Devin just kind of went quiet. I think there's still probably oodles of those moments still in there, but I removed a few of them that were most obvious to me. Just quickly skimming through it, and I mean quickly. Like it wasn't even like what I usually do for editing stuff. I usually just I don't really have the time for it. If I mean, I could do edited episodes for Renewcraft and kind of include more of the stuff that I'm actively working towards, instead of just doing like progress update style episodes. I don't know. I'll have to see about that. I don't know. I don't see, there's not really much attention brought to the other stuff on the channel, which doesn't really bother me that much. I'm not actually not all that surprised. But it is definitely something to think about though too. I've thought about it, but if I was gonna put that energy into anything, it'd probably be something that people would actually be watching, kind of thing. It would benefit from it. And the only one I could think of that for is Journey, but Journey I can't really edit, because I want to keep as much of the journey in here as possible. So you get basically as raw of episodes as you could get for this. Apart from me like having my filter or whatever, just in the public light a little bit, for the streaming. It's not completely myself. Although you get pretty close in the Renewcraft episodes, especially when I just chat with other people. But I just steer away from certain topics and all that, of course, and a lot of IRL stuff, of course, just to you know, not overshare and that kind of thing. But oh, it's the first day already. I actually ended the last episode in a hidey hole. It's nice when that, you know, conveniently happens. And the only reason I mentioned like the hidey holes and stuff compared to the hidey holes I usually do with the bed, you know, hovering above, is TFC used to end his episodes on hidey holes, and I think it's kind of a cool little novelty to carry on. I've been kind of spawner, second spawner of the episode. Ooh wee! Oh, would have missed it too. Hello, zombies. Oh, there's only one zombie. The zombie is lonely and will remain lonely. Ooh, snap. Crackle pop. As my beautiful language illustrates. Right. That is a find. And it's probably during the period where a lot of you guys will still be watching. So there you go. I don't have to make it into a short this time. Oh wow, that's great. I haven't gotten a golden apple in ages. I've lost all the last ones. See if it's a challenge actually, seeing if I can bring a golden apple to the Farlands. You know, it might not be hard for some people, but you know, you're clearly not me if you can do that, because I've died a good handful of times in the process of working my way out to the Farlands already. And with numerous golden apples, I think this is number 4. Is it number 4 or 5? Let me see. Let me check my short, because that was, I think there's one in the short, the YouTube short is actually the last one I ever got. Legendary golden apple find. Number 3, so it's number 4. Well, I feel like I should, no, I don't even know. I didn't even take a screenshot. You know, I'm gonna go back and do that spawner solid and put the sign in it and throw the apple down. I feel it's something I need to do. And if I don't find a better thumbnail for the episode, then that's gonna be the thumbnail. But wow, yeah, you guys probably got to see it too. Like I said, most people would probably be gone. Well, I mean, be gone by the time I'd usually find them. I speak of that because I find a lot of the journey episodes get like, it's not really surprising. It's a fairly monotonous series. Where was it? I'm just gonna wander in circles for a second. But it is a fairly monotonous series, so I'm not really surprised. It's interesting seeing other series when they get good viewership. I know this series has actually had a few of those episodes that have done really well, which is nice. It's never the ones you expect, you know. It's always unexpected. You know, the most unexpected stuff. I think it was before the bed actually, maybe just down over here. Yeah, there it is, I think. You know, it's always the ones that you don't expect to do well that do well, I think. Better Than Adventure was like a whole series that did well. Hello. Can I not view disrupting my stuff here? I don't want to risk dying in here. I'm already low enough on health. Well, 3 hearts down, but still. They can make quick work of me, those zombies. Koi. I'm going to make a quick sign. I don't even know how I did it before. I say this every time I reach some kind of milestone. Goal. I hear another zombie. I have it in the short. No. Or maybe I didn't even do that time. I remember doing it a long time ago. Golden apple find number 4. Mumbo number 5. There's nothing 5 here. There we go. All right. Time to get out of here and take that golden apple with me. I'm not leaving it behind. You think I'm crazy? Well, I got some merit to that actually. Not actually. Come on. Back out. I don't even know where the zombies are. I'm not gonna find out though. I'm out here for a bout of caving in here for a bit of photography. All right. All right, back onto the road. This way. Okay, lost a bit of time there, but that's okay. This is, you know, my speedrun's losing time. No, If it was a speed run, I would have more than lost by now. I know. I think Sav actually does have a speed, like an actual speed run time. I think he's one of the only Farlanders to have that. I don't know how many other ones that you do. It would have been interesting for me to consider, like starting and stopping it every time and having like an accurate timer going. I think that'd be kind of cool, but I never really thought of it. If anything, I would like to just had like more archiving of the world, you know, like the spawners and stuff. I started doing that. I don't remember. I was trying to do it from spawn, I think, and I managed to make it a good while. But then I was just like, there's too many, and I always forget about it. So I just kind of forgot about it. But like actual like coordinates and stuff would have been cool for each of them. So I would have actually been able to be like, yeah, and you know, like 12.5 million blocks. I actually managed to find like X spawners. It'll be probably dozens upon dozens. Like even early on in the series, it was already like I think 30. So it's probably gonna be around 100, probably more than that, I'm sure. Lots of spawners, no shortage. There's tons of them. I'm not even kidding. You find these surface spawners. I mean, I found 4 in a single episode, I think, or 3. I don't remember if I found 4 in an episode. Probably a marathon of some kind. I'm sure. I think the triple header episode, I did find 3 in that one. I don't remember how long it was though, but I feel like I found like a lot in a short amount of time, and then I've gone like super long and then not found like a single one, or just like 1 or 2 through like an 11-hour stream or something. But yeah, no, that's about the run of it for that, for the spawners. I guess the golden apple was a good prompt for that discussion. I don't even remember when I found my last golden apple. That must have been a while ago. Golden apple 7 months ago. Was it that long ago? Oh yeah, May. May was quite a while ago. The comment was from 7 months ago. I don't even know if that was from when it originally came out, because I guess it's still only January. Still only January. Wow. I'm already jumping the gun. I honestly, time flies. It really does. It's wild to think I've been on this journey for so long in this world. Couldn't have had it any other way though, honestly. It's great. Come on. It was very interesting that the channel kind of grew as it did, because I've seen other channels that kind of put, you know, similar if not even more effort into their content, and they get a fraction of the attention, which sucks. You know, I feel for the small creators out there. I mean, I'm small as well. I speak for myself, I guess, too, in that. Well, I don't feel bad for myself, but you know, just the people who are underappreciated. And I guess you guys could argue it's me. I'm underappreciated, but I feel like I'm well appreciated for what I've put into this kind of thing. You know, I always talk in high praise of it, and I'm a man of my word kind of thing. Like I don't say it just for nothing kind of thing. Like I do honestly really value the attention and stuff. But it is something I've noticed with a lot of the smaller creators that I've seen. It's been nice to get recommended more small creators, because I tend to fall into the trap of watching a lot of the big names, and it's nice to like go to like someone with like a matter of a few hundred, or even around there subscribers, or maybe even less than that if you get lucky, and just like giving some other people a chance, because it's super easy to fall in love and just watch your favorite big creators forever, and it's great. I did it for years, but it's also very nice to give some praise and attention to the smaller creators, because they're doing some crazy stuff, some crazy things. But yeah, no, I am really looking forward to this year. It's gonna be a challenge for sure. I mean, that's just as the latter half of last year was. I wouldn't say the whole of last year was a challenge. More so that other half, the latter end. But it's gonna be a challenging few years for me. But I'm looking forward to at least some of the silver linings and everything, and getting a bit more of the SMP out and streamed and stuff. I want to definitely see if I can get that a kind of mini group of mini following for it. That'd be nice. Then I could have that motivation to keep doing the SMP as like a series and whatnot, and I could even eventually do like whenever I play it, basically stream it kind of thing. I don't really do that right now just because I feel like a lot of it's very monotonous. But I feel like having like people there would probably assist in that. I don't know. It does. It seems to do the trick with Journey, so I'm assuming it could do the trick with just about anything that I stream. I could stream paint dry, but as long as I have a good group of people to chat with. Usually for historically and currently it's been kind of just like the friends and whatnot, bringing them on. It's just been a lot of fun. Some of my favorite episodes of Journey have been with other people, and some of my favorite things to stream in general have been the things I've done with other friends, like the Lethal or the older servers. But yes, I feel like I've said yes too many times. Trying not to say it. I'm trying to just move on. Move on already. Oh, that didn't save me. Couldn't save myself there. Managed to lose a little bit of health. Speaking of health, the outpost. It might be sooner than I think if I end up doing more episodes than just weekly. Honestly, it could land itself a bit sooner than I'd imagine. Although a half a stack of diamonds will still probably last me a good while, probably a few months, I'm guessing. So it might still even land itself in like the April or around there range. It'd be kind of funny to have a bit of an out of season winter outpost, because that's what the plan was for the next one after Ophenham, which was the ring one. The ring kind of all the toruses and rings. Toruses are like donut shaped or shapes. So that was kind of the one I did last year, and this year will probably be the year of Winter Wonderland. I feel like I like hobble it all. I throw out like half the syllables. Winter Wonderland. I go Winter Wonnowan. Winter Wonnowan. Yeah, I've just completely extracted all of the syllables. I've turned it into a shell of its former self. I gotta get. What was it? I was just thinking of something. Oh well. Oh, hello, spider. I've become pretty proficient with the bow. If you've seen in the last few commentaries, I've been using it a lot more. Okay, I should probably place my bed. It's getting late. It's getting late, and this place is not very friendly. If you guys think you can't see anything during the night, just wait until you see what I can see. I can hardly see a thing, because beta Minecraft, yeah. Well, basically anything like before the brightness slider, unless you're on like console and you had gamma, which basically just made everything just look absolutely wonderful. But I don't know. I don't really know if it really helps all that much. It just kind of brightens the game. Like, it's not like the brightness where it like actually like makes it easier to see. It's just like this thing where like it is the same brightness basically, like but it's like turns up the gamma, of course, so it makes everything like all the blacks like more like navies kind of thing. So I guess you can see like slightly better, but it's kind of counteracted by some other stuff that goes on visual craziness. Well, that's a cool spot there. Outpost time. You think I'm kidding, but anything can be a good outpost location. As long as you can come up with a good enough idea, then anything can be made into an outpost. I mostly just do it for function, though, at this point, just to get more diamonds. Although I say that, I didn't even do an outpost the last time I ran out of diamonds, when I probably could have done an outpost. But I also did like Farland anniversary and all this stuff to whittle through a bunch of diamonds, and then just kind of went weekly for a while. And I was prepared to go weekly again, but maybe the tides have changed and I might be going a few episodes a week. That'd be cool. Oh, this is a cool thing right here. I might even get a thumbnail of it. Talk about going off track. Yeah, I can get some cool thumbnails every once in a while. Potential thumbnail. I love how that like winds down the hill like that. That's very cool. That actually is a very good base location. What would be a good build there? A castle? A citadel 2.0? That was a journey outpost. I have to preface these things because I know a lot of people will have not seen a fraction of Journey. A good deal of it, of the series. Even the people who are loyal, I'm sure it's a crazy series. And if you are loyal, then epic. I approve. I appreciate yous. And I appreciate those of you who do give this channel a chance, even if it's just a little bit, a few episodes here and there, or even just the odd video. Because I feel like people always like a lot of YouTubers like, oh yeah, if you've been watching things for a long time, props to you. And I feel like I do that a lot, but you gotta respect everybody. Everyone who gives the certain thing a chance, even if they don't like it, because at least they've given you a bit of a chance. Yes. Oh, now we're back in the friggin' dunes here. The desert's actually, I think I undermined the desert at one point. Or I don't even remember what biomes I was like undermining. It was like the snow biome in the desert, but honestly, in beta, when there's so few biomes, the snow biome and the desert are just so lovely. They're some of the nicest biomes because it's just something very nice to break up the monotony of that. If it was just eternally that, like if I was in, I don't even know, maybe Alpha had like deserts and stuff, but like basically a version of Minecraft that only has like the forest like that, like InfDev or whatever, then it's a little bit different. It's one of the things I like about the journey is just the craziness of the terrain and the quantity of biomes. It's not like modern Minecraft, but I feel like you don't really need all those biomes. I mean, namely in a journey, but if it was like a world, I could see like the palette, like the blocks and stuff, because I do play modern Minecraft worlds and stuff, and honestly, the blocks are great. I love the new additions to building. I think they're really inventive, and they let people express themselves a lot differently than how you would have even back in these days of beta. And even just a few years ago kind of thing, like the amount of blocks that have been added is just phenomenal. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but there's the whole restrictions kind of give you a bit of an edge in building kind of thing. That you can kind of let your creativity roam a bit differently that way, and I think that's a fair argument as well. I think they're both very fair arguments, because you could argue that beta is more limiting. You could argue that modern is too much, but I think you could also argue the positives as well, to the opposites to that. That big beta is just right. It's a really interesting challenge on building for a lot of myself. I think it's kind of organic for me just because I grew up playing these versions. Many years ago I played these versions and stuff, a lot of similar stuff to this, so I'm fairly used to the limited palettes and stuff. I think I rather enjoy it. But I could see how some people would be like, well, I like all the fancy blocks and stuff. I like the world gen that we have now. I think there's a lot of reason in that. And I really do love the modern world gen. And while I do have my gripes with it, with like having to dig down so far to get to diamond level, I know that's been like one that me and a few other friends have talked about a few times. I don't really have too many major issues because they made the terrain a lot more scalable. That was one of the things I think they mentioned that they were kind of doing with the caves and cliffs, was they made it a lot more scalable. The caves I like them a lot. They can be a lot more challenging now than they used to be. I feel like old Minecraft caves are pretty challenging, but I think that's more so because of the limitations in the game of not being able to sprint and escape danger as easily. I think that's why probably why I die a lot is probably because I try to chicken out and it doesn't work. I don't know if it's quite true, or maybe I just try to engage and get a bit too get a bit gung ho about things. But no, that is all. Just some stuff, some food for thought. Oh, right. Back to the boat. I like talking about stuff. I didn't mean to say. I mean to say. I like talking about like stuff like that with like Minecraft. I mean, yeah, I do like talking about stuff as well. There's a reason I've done like a few hundred of these commentaries. I think it's around 200 or something. A good handful out of the however many streams I've done on Journey. And pretty much everything outside of Journey is commentary. I think the only thing. Oh, I keep going. But the only thing that I was debating doing no commentary for was actually Hardcore Adventures when I did one of the reboots of it. Not the most recent one, but the one before that. Quite some time ago, like well over a year ago now. Well, just actually, it wasn't even well over. It was just around a year ago. That was kind of in that lull between servers when I was doing Hardcore Adventures, and I realized that with the one I was trying to do this year, well, last year, towards the end of last year as well, I tried reviving Hardcore Adventures again, and it was a lot of fun. But I kind of realized that it derailed too much from the SMP that I've been trying to make into my kind of world that I want to make long term. I wouldn't say forever world. I know that's like the trend, and I talked about that in an earlier episode of Journey. That across this world and the SMP, I'm basically set for Minecraft. Um, aside from other things that I've wanted to do, but these kind of both are like what I would consider my quote unquote forever world. But I don't really use the word forever because nothing really truly lasts forever. Because I find I don't really know if like slapping on a forever sticker onto a world would really make it a forever world. I feel like it just needs, like, for me, the best worlds that I've had have been the most just by circumstance, like just by like that like lightning in a bottle kind of thing, where it's just like something you can't really control. Uh, sure you can try, but like the sheer amount of servers that I've had just is a testament to that. And in other ways, of course, it wasn't just like because I didn't have like the energy to put into it. I had the energy to put into it. It was just other stuff, of course. And Journey, of course. I had other kind of precursors to Journey, actually. Some ideas that I was running by before I did this quickly thereafter. I've talked about it before, long time ago. I could probably hash over it again. Honestly, even those who've watched the series have probably forgotten about it by now. And like, magically, if there's people here who actually watched the episode that in question that I'm talking about, I don't even remember what it was called, but I just know that I've talked about the origins behind Journey a little bit. But I won't talk about the tinfoil chef stuff because I've talked about that already before. If anyone wants to know about that, I mean, I'm sure I've got episodes in the past, or you can comment about it if you want me to talk about it. I'm more so just talking about like the actual world itself. What was I debating doing? Well, Journey to the Farlands was actually, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to go over a bit the origins again. I think, a bit of broken recording, but it's a good story. What am I kind of go for? Yes, the name of the series, which if you guys know Tinfoil Chef's journey to the Farlands that he had before he passed, you know, it's the same kind of one-to-one name, and it is on purpose. It wasn't like an accidental thing or anything. I won't say that because it was kind of a purposeful thing, and it was just more so because that's kind of how I would have named this, regardless of whether Tinfoil Chef would influence this series or not. It would have been called Journey to the Farlands or something along those lines. I think my initial name was actually Adventures to the Farlands or something. I like adventures. I use it in a lot of series names, so I'm, you know, Farland Adventures, so something like that. Quest to the Farlands, I think, was another one I thought of. Just some like random names that I think I brainstormed back then. This was around the time I started the world, around the 14th, because I think I heard about Tinfoil Chefs passing around the 13th or 14th. I don't remember. I was doing some light experimentation though with some other beta alternatives, which, if you guys know, there's some like modern beta or whatever. Like there's a mod pack I remember trying out that basically emulated beta for like 1.12 or whatever at the time. I think that was before some of the modern beta ones or whatever, which I think those are really cool. I actually might give them a look at someday. I guess I already gave modern better beta, I think is what it was called. Me and Devin tried that one. That one was cool. But anyway, I think I tried one of those for a little bit. So I technically wouldn't say that Journey was a one-time thing. I mean, that you know, that experimentation was really just that experimentation. I wasn't really committing to them as a journey. I was like, you know, entertaining ideas kind of thing. And I think another one I was trying out was I, there was that. Was that the only one? I don't even remember. It was so long ago now. Like 2 years we're talking. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but try to remember something like that from 2 years ago. Unless you just got really good memory. I got fairly decent memory, but it's not the most impeccable. Just trying to think of if I did it any other way. I think I really did just use that like mod pack or whatever briefly, and then I was like, no, I want to do it in actual beta. You know, I want this as legitimate as I can get it. Like if it was in like a non-beta thing, I was like, well, you know, why should I bother, you know, if it's not the real deal? And I'm sure it would have had the Farlands even in that. But I think back then I couldn't really guarantee that. Like I couldn't really that was a big part of the early journey that I don't really talk about anymore, was the whole Farlands, do they exist kind of thing, which obviously it's easy for you guys to you know that they exist in this version because this is the last version that had the Farlands. But back then I was not nearly as familiar with beta Minecraft and its versions and the Farland versions, and I knew that beta 1.7.3 was the one that had the Farlands. But for a long time, actually, in the journey, well, not a long time, but it was a good little bit. After that, kind of after I switched to beta, I was like, huh, do I actually, what was I? Do I actually, can I actually guarantee that the Farlands exist in this version that I'm playing? Because I had no idea. I knew that people had done it, and I knew that beta 1.7.3 was the version, but I was just like really like skeptical of it. I was like, well, what if I walk that 12.5 million blocks and the Farlands aren't there? And I think that's why actually when you watch the older episodes, when I had my old instance, my old journey instance, that you could see like a world, I think called, what was it? It was some world. One of the worlds back in that menu there, and one of them actually does have the Farlands, and I think I did show it off before when I was showing a viewer the Farlands back in the day. But oh yeah, that was true though. I did actually make a world and teleport out to the Farlands just to make sure they existed in the right, it was the right version and stuff. That was way back then when, like now it's like unimaginable for me to think that because I'm just so in tune and used to everything, but I was a bit more of a skeptic back then, and I guess rightfully so because it's a huge time commitment, right? Like 12.5 million blocks walking, that is no picnic. It's no just walk in the park. It's walking, but it's certainly not just throughout. I mean, it's walking through a Minecraft world, so I guess it's not far off, but in terms of like just a walk in the park. It's not that. It's not that. But yes, it's a lot of good commentary today. I've been real. I guess I was really in a chatty mood for a Journey episode. That's lovely, and I'm gonna keep the episode going after this. I'm gonna start watching. Well, if you guys want to know what I'm watching and that kind of thing, I've actually started watching House MD, and that's been a really good show. I know Devin's watched it. Oh, I'm gonna be reaching 7.9 million today. Also, that's a cool milestone. 8 million coming up even closer now. But what was I talking about? House. Yeah, I started watching House, which is a show I've never seen before, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. Because Devin was talking to me about it a while back, a few times, and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to watch it. And honestly, I've been laughing at it a lot. It's been a great show. I mean, it's a medical show, so there's a lot of like serious, very serious stuff. But I just like House as a character. I think that's a really funny character. I've laughed a lot at his like quips and stuff in the show. That's just been a great time. And I haven't been watching too much other TV. I'm all caught up on Cobra Kai. That second part of the 6th season came out not too long ago, and I caught up on it just recently, and yeah, that was also something. That was very dramatic, and it was a lot of fun actually. I very well enjoyed the show. I've actually really liked the show throughout basically most of its seasons ever since I started watching it. I don't know if I watched it when it originally came out, but I don't know, I did watch it at some point anyway. I did get on that bandwagon because I didn't grow up watching the Karate Kid or anything like that. I think the only one I would have watched was the remake. The recent one with I think was it Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. I think that's Will Smith's son or kid. But that was the one I grew up watching, so I never actually got to see the original ones, and man, were they good to watch. And that's what I think probably what got me into Cobra Kai. Or if I watched Cobra Kai before that, I think I definitely knew what was going on when I watched them. It wasn't like a thing of like, who are these characters? It was like, I already watched these movies. I think I actually watched the Karate Kid movies again not too long ago. Well, it was probably quite some time ago now, but they're really good, and the show is really good too. It's the best kind of fan service you could get for like an old IP or whatever, or franchise. Yeah, no, I've been watching that, and then for YouTube, I haven't been watching very much. I watched Grian's Hermitcraft World Tour. Of course, I watch Hermitcraft. Those of you who've watched for a while know I'm really into the Hermitcraft SMP, and I've probably used a lot of that in my own servers and stuff throughout the years, of course. But no, I've been a heavy watcher of Hermitcraft since like 2016 or whatever. So I've been watching that for a long time, for ages. I didn't watch it like in the early seasons because I wasn't really much of a Let's Play watcher back then. But it was good to. It was around the time I was watching. It was quite a few years before I actually properly got into survival Minecraft. But it definitely started giving me a lot of ideas and stuff, and got me kind of into that mindset. I guess that like grinding Minecraft kind of thing. I've tried to work myself out of that, but that's kind of been, I guess, how I've been subconsciously playing the game since then. Which I think I talked about at some point. I remember saying it in an episode, but I'm curious as to how I would have gotten into Minecraft, or like how I would have developed my playstyle in Minecraft had I not had that kind of stuff to watch. Or at least it wasn't like that stage of it, maybe like it would have been interesting to see if I actually flourished in like old Minecraft. Back in the day, because I was around for those days, but I just played mainly creative, or in the time of this I wasn't even really playing the game in the beta days. I just played when like Legacy was around that period in 2012, and so I guess you could argue that I already played it back then, so I developed my play style already back then outside of it. But it would have been interesting if I was like more aware, more mature back then, and had a bit more commitment to my old worlds. I mean, everyone wishes that your old worlds were still around and that kind of thing, that you didn't delete them or whatever. And I did actually have a lot of my original like 2013 worlds, but I found a lot of them happened to be like, corrupted. So that was too bad to see. My hard drive, I had them on, that I moved them. I think they're still on my current computer, so I could actually look at them again. So I do have a bunch of those, but I don't have a lot of like the original stuff that I think of, or that I can think of. And like the one that I was really attached to, like I said, got corrupted, and I don't really have any long-term like or survival worlds from back then that are important or of much importance to me. So mostly creative worlds. Like I said, I mainly got into survival in 2019, I think, around then, when Minecraft got revived, quote unquote. Well, I mean, it did, actually. I say quote unquote, but that was a very actually accurate term for it, because I was around for that time, and that was definitely when Minecraft was really strong. Of course, it was getting like the Village and Pillage update, and I wasn't really around for when that one actually came out. So, I kind of started playing soon after that one was added to the game. So I was already kind of integrating that into the game around that point. I don't really remember a lot of my honest first impressions of the update because it was just so long ago. Anyway, but yeah, I've been watching Hermitcraft, of course, and I'm starting a new. I think I'm gonna watch Hermitcraft season 5 because there's still a few seasons I have not seen of that SMP. So I'm gonna watch seasons 2 through 5 of the various POVs, and then yeah, I've been watching mainly Green for season 10, and I also been watching Corrales and Jumbo. Uh, I did watch other hermits, but some hermits have came and went that I've watched, which is too bad. Circumstances and whatnot. But those have been kind of the ones I've been watching through the thick and thin of it. And Zoom Avoid I also watched a good deal of as well. But yeah, no, I guess I can probably wrap up my commentary here on a high note, and not putter out like I usually do, or sputter out. So yeah, I'll be back at the end of the episode. Let me know on those things that those food for thought things I was asking you guys earlier in the episode. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Probably a few hours, so probably a bit more than a bit, but yeah. I always forget I gotta restart my game. Oh. Oh. Can't believe I started my outro with the mic muted. Well, I said alrighty. Oh, there you go. You got the alrighty. But just 43 blocks after 7.9 million. I just wanted to make it past that today. And 3 hours is pretty good. 3 hours is 3 hours. So yeah, I'm tired. I got an early class tomorrow. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one. Alrighty. Goodbye.